What's shaking, guys? This is Jason Smylski with Smylski Realty and the Calgary Homeboys. Hey, have you ever opened up your city property tax assessment and wondered how the heck they came up with that number, or why that number was vastly different from the number you paid for your home? Not to fear, I'm going to explain the difference between how the city comes up with their yearly taxation amount and your home's actual market value. Stick around. All right, so I'm gonna break it down for you. The City of Calgary sets its yearly budget, and with that, that is to pay for city services and city expenses. To offset those expenditures, the city first uses business tax, license fees, user fees, and gets some money from provincial grants. The remainder of that is assigned to property tax. And how the city comes up with that property tax formula is through 4 key factors. The first one being location, the second one being land use, the third one being size, and the fourth one being site influences. So with location, if your home is in a prime location and prime real estate is around that, you'll be taxed at a higher rate. The second one is land use. So for how each property is zoned, you'll be taxed accordingly to those zones. The size of your lot and the square footage of your home is a part of that calculation. And with site influences, if you're close to amenities, access, the age of your home, if any permits have been pulled, and if there's like good views from your property, all those factor in to how they rate and base each property. Another thing to remember is that the city sets the tax from the year before. So July 1st from the year before is when they start that taxation assessment. So they can't foresee the future. It's based off of last year's taxation amount. So they can't necessarily see what your home is going to be worth in this current market. That being said, when I sit down and do a comparative market analysis, I take in a lot of other factors, age of your home, your upgrades, what other homes have been sold for in the neighborhood, and how hot or cold the market is for supply and demand. A great example that I'll use to help you guys understand the difference between market value and the city taxation amount. Let's say a home builder builds 3 identical homes using the exact same floor plan on the exact same lot, and he just spreads them out through the same neighborhood. Now the city is going to tax each one of those homes exactly the same. For today's sake, let's say $500,000 for each one of these homes. But if we break down actually how individual those homes are, home number 1 is owned by the same couple since day one. The inside is original but immaculate. Home number 2 is owned by a couple that just bought it 3 years ago, and they just dumped $80,000 of renovations, knocked out some walls, beautiful kitchen, new bathrooms. It's in good shape. Home number 3, it's been bought and sold many times, has been a rental property, quite run down, not very well taken care of, property value pretty low. So home number 1 is safe to assume that we'll value that on today's current market at $520,000. Home number 2, we'll rate that roughly around $560,000, and home number 3, we're going to rate that actually around $480,000 on today's current market. So you can see the difference between each one of those fluctuating on today's market, but the city sees them roughly the same. Hope this has been a great video, and hopefully I've been able to explain a little bit more. But if you have any specific questions for me, I look forward to hearing from you. If you'd like a comparative market analysis of your property, drop me a line, give me a call. I'd love to sit down with you and tell you exactly where that home should be in today's market. If you guys have enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Send me a like or a comment down below. Share with your friends. I look forward to sharing more of these great videos with you. We'll see you next time.